You're right. Okay, again, like, again, my point is this. Then you say, well, a counter to chaos is being AV7, and again, I don't disagree with you. I know a lot of people have said that playing an AV7 team like Dark Elves or something, or Wood Elves, is very good against chaos because it negates the usefulness of their claw. I don't disagree with you in the slightest. I think that is a perfectly reasonable argument, and I wholeheartedly agree with you. But what I am saying is, with the current system, there is absolutely no need for a chaos team to ever play against any team they don't want to play against. Like, a guy like that who's got 25 losses and a bunch of concedes can literally, like, you can literally make a chaos team. I could make a chaos team now and go, Elves, don't want to play them, concede. Elves, don't want to play them, concede. Orcs, okay, I like playing Orcs, I'll play. Oh, I've lost the player, I've burned my Apo, concede. Next game, oh, Orcs again, I'll play. Oh, I've killed 4 players, I'll play this one because I'm going to get star player points. Like, you can quite easily do that with the game in the way it's set up at the moment. That is my only point. My point is not that there are no counters to chaos, or that no teams do well against them, or, you know, any of that stuff. My point is literally only that the way the game is set up at the moment, there is absolutely no reason for a chaos coach to play anyone he doesn't want to play. So if he doesn't want to play your elf team, he doesn't have to. Right. Set up your players in attack. Did he just go straight up? He did. Okay. Let's see what he's got. He's got some guard. Strength 3 gutter runner. That's nice. Strength 3 wrestle gutter runner. Nice for getting the ball, actually. I like this guy. Sidestep wrestle. I mean, does that seem... Is that an... like, I don't know. Surely that... I mean, I don't feel like that's an unreasonable argument to make. That at the moment... chaos. My problem with the chaos is not chaos, it's that you can make a chaos team by never having to play anyone you don't want to. Throw up Black Orc, we go. And we got, yeah, dodge block, guard block lineman. We don't really need him here for the moment, so we'll keep him back. But yeah, no, that's it. That's it. I'm not. Again, I'm not like, oh, it's chaos. Is like chaos are overpowered. You can't fight against chaos teams. I just think you can't fight against chaos teams when they get to make their 2000 TV teams for free. That's all. That's all. Yeah, and again, Evertonian Luke, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. By the way, I don't recall seeing you here before. It's good to see you. And again, I'm not disagreeing with you that, like you say, if I feel that way, I could just concede every time I come up against chaos. But then, literally, what you're saying is, when you play Blood Bowl, the mechanic is this. If a chaos team, like anyone that doesn't want to play anyone else, just sits there conceding all day and it makes no difference. I feel like that's a really weird way to set out the game. Like, that's all. Like, that's what I mean. I feel like if your argument is, well, you don't have to play chaos, you can just concede. I feel like that's a very strange... It's a very strange way to set out your game. Like, what you're basically saying is, at high TV, chaos just concede to everyone they can't kill, and everyone that plays chaos concedes to them. Technically, no one would ever play any games then. Like, people... I suppose my point is that, like, making it so you only ever play the games you're winning means that no one ever finishes any games. Or there is no incentive for people to finish games, is what I'm getting at, I suppose. Like... Which I don't like. I really don't like that. I dislike the concede mechanic in general.
Marvelous. Let's start as we mean to go on.
There we go. Who do I want to blitz here? I probably want to blitz this way. There should be a punishment for conceding too much but never conceding. No, yeah, I don't know. But again, each to their own, man. If that's your opinion, I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong. I'm here to say that I don't necessarily disagree with you. I think
Stupid to trip up like that.
I don't disagree that it hurts non-chaos more than chaos. I feel like it hurts I feel like it hurts chaos the most.
They're constantly writhing around on the ground.
What about the concede button is active after a certain amount of deaths or injuries? I don't feel like that's the most horrible idea in the world. I really feel like the 51 SPP rule is kind of served the same purpose. You get temp banned from playing on the ladder. Yeah, I mean, you could do it that way, but I genuinely don't feel like that's going to make a difference. Like I feel like anyone that's quite prepared to concede every game that they're losing is going to be quite prepared to concede every game that they're losing, wait 20 minutes, and then come back and play again. Like, I definitely get what you're saying, Vorkos. Like, maybe that is a mechanic they could do it where if you time people out, you know, it maybe that would help. But yeah, anything. I mean, again, like, you know, everyone's probably got their own. Like, I'm not trying to make the point that my solution to it is the best one, or that 51 SPP is the best one. Players do players even retire in the? That is one thing I'm not sure on. Actually, I do not know for definite if aging is in the open league, which I would have to figure. I'd have to find out, because maybe that's an argument. And Aubrey, the way the 51 SPP rule works is basically, my understanding of it is, and I may be wrong, I don't know if it's a definite chance. I think it's just a chance. But if you concede a game, then every player on, I think it's any player on your team that has more than 51 star player points has a chance of retiring. Maybe someone could clarify like the exact way that the 51 SPP rule works, but basically the theory behind it is that when you concede games, your high level players have a chance to leave your team. So it gives you an incentive not to just randomly concede games all the time. It means that people actually have to stick in games that they're losing for fear of losing a player. Or if you concede enough, like that guy, if you concede like 20 games, then eventually you're going to lose some of your good players, because you can't just keep conceding for free. That's basically all it's designed to just stop people conceding for free, is my understanding of it. Gutter runner, Agi 5. Kind of wish I had some tackle here, but if they DC, then a player who wants to play gets punished. Yeah, and again, with, you know, people have said that the you know, what if people DC? And I feel for people who DC, I really do. But they've put reconnects in the game, and designing your game around the fact that people might not be able to play it properly seems like poor game design. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, oh, you know, screw people who DC. But I don't feel I feel like designing the game around the fact that people are going to DC seems like a weird way to go about it, is all. Like, I don't feel like that's necessarily the greatest way to design it. We might be in a little bit of a... No, we might be alright, actually. We should get one. But yeah, like, again, and the DC thing is certainly a valid thing, like a valid concern about it. and I'm not saying, and again, I'm not saying that that is the only solution. I'm just saying that the 51 SPP rule seems like a reasonable solution to my perceived problem, which is the conceding. Yeah, no, there are, of course, going to be times when genuine things come up and you cannot finish a game of Blood Bowl. I get that. I do get that. But what I'm saying is, how could you possibly design a game around? How could you possibly design a game or a mechanic in a game which is able to differentiate between someone who concedes to game the system and someone who concedes because their cat's on fire? Like, I'm not disagreeing that there are times when you have to leave the game, but how do you ever, like, if there is a mechanic that you could put in the game which could differentiate between the two, I'd be all for it. I'm not saying, like, no, you shouldn't try and help people out with DC. I'm just saying, and again, like Nori and other people have come up with, like, variations on the 51 SPP rule that they could put in. Like, I'm not saying 51 SPP rule is the only way to go. I'm really not. Like, I'm just giving an example of a solution that they could implement in some way, shape or form to maybe kind of deal with the problem of conceding for free. That's it. That's all I'm trying to get at. Like, that maybe there is a better way to do it than just letting them do it. You know what I mean? Like, whichever way they decide to do it, they could do it in a way that is completely different from the 51 SPP rule. But however they decide to do it, I just hope that at some point they do it. Yeah, and like Bleckneck says, however they implement the rule, someone's always going to be unhappy about the way the rule gets implemented. But I really do feel like,
Especially if the ball holder goes
yeah,
down.
there is never going to be a perfect way to fix it. But I really do feel like they should make some attempt to fix it. If that makes sense. Yeah, there you go, Evertonian Luke. Like, again, like, I'm sure, like, again, you know, I don't want people to get hung up on the, you know, whether the benefit, the drawbacks or the benefits of the 51 SPP rule specifically. I'm just trying to put it out there that, like, the conceding mechanic, the way it is currently in the game, could do with a bit of work.
Greased balls would struggle to dodge through that defensive lineup.
But yeah, no, RJ, you know, like you say, if you're not a big fan of them implementing the 51 SPP rule as it was before, I don't disagree with you, man. Each to their own. Like, I'm sure people have a lot of different ways they would like to see it fixed. Trying to conversate with you, I like it though, Nori, man. I do like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy having, like, chats with people, and being able to talk about stuff like this. It's all, you know, it's fun for me. I like it. I like to see people's different ideas about why things are good, why things are bad. Because again, like, I did go away from, like, yesterday when we was talking about the chaos, I was thinking about that and came to the conclusion that, you know, obviously there is definitely something I could have done, that, like, something different. Hold on, that's storm vermin. I need to. That maybe I could have. That maybe I wasn't necessarily correct the way I went about that, but.
And away.
But yeah, no, I don't. The merits and drawbacks of any specific, like, version of the rule. You know, each to their own on that count. But I do feel like they should. I do feel like they should do something about it.
This is going to be decisive.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you say, I mean, seasons could work to an extent, but then you'd probably have a lot of people saying, "Oh, but I don't want to play seasons. I want to just keep my team and play them. I want to play the same team. I don't want to have to restart." Yeah. Oh, yeah, but sorry, RJ, what you're saying there is even with the F51 SPP rule, there's still going to be a fluke chaos team that makes it to, like, 3K. What I'm saying is, if you get a Chaos team that makes it to 3K because they're really, really good and they've had a really, really good set of results and the coach is really, really good, then I say they deserve to be at 3K and I would quite happily die to them. I'm cool with that. I'm like, you know what? You deserve it. You've got to 3K, you're a really good coach, your team's really good, and you've butchered my team. Good luck to you. I'm absolutely fine with that. What I dislike is the fact that every Chaos team is like that. You know what I mean? We have blitzed already, so probably want to get a guy. Yeah, no, I honestly, I'd be more than happy. I would be more than happy to like play the game, and then if I came up against a really good Chaos team, I'd have to hold my hands up and say, you know what, your Chaos team's really good, and you've just crushed me. Good luck to you. It's just that when every time you get to 1800, you come up against the 11-man Chaos team that has all of their players at level 3, 4 and 5 and everyone has Claw and Mighty Blow, then all of a sudden it kind of becomes a case of, well, how on earth is every single Chaos coach this good? Norrie, and I definitely agree with you, Norrie. I definitely agree with you that this is not to knock the concept of an open ladder which is endless. I really feel like that is the best way that they could have made the game, so that people can just play, get a lot of games, play random people. I really do. Like I'm not trying to knock the open ladder and the fact that it's an endless league. I'm really not. I feel like the NAF Open League is a great thing. You know, I love playing in it, and again. None of my complaints, none of my complaints about the conceding anything, none of it is me saying the game is bad, or that I don't enjoy the game, or that other people shouldn't enjoy the game. It's a great game, and I have fun playing it. Like, but I think even with games that you love, especially with games that you love, there are sometimes things that you think, oh, I just wish this was a little bit different. And for me, and it's even more apparent for me with this because it's kind of the only thing. Like, the only one thing which kind of stands out to me is, I wish that was different, is the conceding mechanic. That's the only thing that I wish they would change. Like, there's nothing else really in the game that I think, oh, I don't quite like that, or I wish this was different. Like, the rest of it, and even with the concede mechanic, I still really enjoyed the game. It's only just discussing it because that's, I mean, if people have got other things that they would like to see changed about the game, I'm more than happy to hear them. I'm more than happy to hear them. I really am. Like, I'm all for people saying, oh, well, maybe this could be a bit different, or maybe that could be. I would happily listen to it. I really am. I'm interested in stuff like that. Jay, man, thanks for dropping by. Good on you, my man. How are you today? Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, no, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. I'm all for people saying, you know, maybe this could be different. Maybe that could be different. Yeah, Luke, I definitely, and again, I'm not here to tell people that you can't play against them. I'm not here, like, I really am not trying to tell people that there is no way around it, or that you cannot win against Chaos teams. You can do all that stuff. Like, I really don't want to try and give anyone the impression that I'm like, oh, Chaos are horrible, ban Chaos. Like, that's really not what I'm getting at. That's not what I'm getting at. I really, like, that's it. It's just literally the concede mechanic. The concede mechanic is the heart of my problem. It's just, that is the kind of the one thing that I really hope at some point they put some thought into. You know, because a lot of the time people say things like, you know, oh, like you say, you can just screen against them, or the Chaos team has to get block and everything, otherwise they're going to die. But the Chaos team's not going to die without block, because the Chaos team can just concede every game and not die. So they can literally just play, kill you, or concede. It's the Chaos. It's not Chaos that I hate. It's the concede mechanic that I hate. And again, I just talk about it in relation to Chaos because I feel like that's where it manifests itself. Like, that's where Chaos, high TV Chaos teams are the most obvious manifestation of the concede mechanic in action. That's kind of the only reason why I talk about it in relation to Chaos.
One less obstacle for the ball.
Stun helps. Stun helps. Take a 2 dice here. There we go. Follow. Block guard guy. Yeah, you go punch this guy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Chaos have AV9. They're not exactly hard to kill. Conceding is crap, but winning games because they roll. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm not. Jay, and again, obviously, I always add the caveat that it may well be that I need to learn to do better against them. I would hold my hand. Like I've been saying from the beginning, I'm not like the greatest coach. I'm not like amazing at this game. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, I'm brilliant, and the only reason I lose against them is the game. That is definitely not true. I just I'll take 3 dice here, which would be lovely. There we go. It is literally just a case of dead, straight up dead. Yeah, it's literally just the concede thing. Being able to concede for 3 just really sticks in the back of my throat sometimes. That's all. That's all.
Today's player is tomorrow's necromancer fodder.
Nurgle will remove Chaos by being the new Chaos with regen, but Nurgle won't need to concede. Yeah, but then by the same token, RJ, this is my point. Like, you say that Nurgle are going to remove Chaos because Nurgle won't need to concede against Chaos. But why would a Chaos coach, and I'm not talking about all Chaos coaches, I'm just talking about, obviously, with the way the game is and the way the game's set up, why would any Chaos coach who's perfectly happy to concede to protect his players ever play a Nurgle team? Jay, I may well take you up on that. One day when I'm having a break, I'll pop in, see how the pros do it. But you know what I mean? Like, RJ, honestly, like, I get what you're saying. Like, again, like, I agree that there are counters to Chaos, but my big point is, who cares if there are counters to Chaos when Chaos never have to play them if they don't want to? Like, that is my point. It's like, oh, Nurgle are going to beat Chaos. Okay, so Chaos coaches never play Nurgle team. They just instantly concede. Oh, Nurgle, concede. Let me find an Orc team to play. Like, why would they ever play them if they don't want to?
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
But anyway, yeah, I don't want to beat a dead horse. I don't want to bore everyone to tears. But yeah, that's my point. Like, my point is not that there's no counters to Chaos, or that there will never be counters to Chaos. My point is that who cares if Chaos never have to play them? Like, what does it matter? Like, that stun kind of hurts. I feel like we're in a reasonably good spot here. 2 KOs help. I feel like we've got enough. I'm surprised we've done as well as we have this half because I've been chatting away. But yeah, I will say I do honestly. I really do enjoy. I enjoy the lively chats. I enjoy the big long conversations where all the chat gets involved. I really do. It makes things fun for me. Right, you sir need to go. You haven't got sidestep or anything, but
come on, guys, together. Less defenders there are around the wall, the easier it's going to be to move.
I'd very much like you to go down, good sir. There we go, there's a pal. Oh, KO. But yeah, I will say, which I've said before, like we've had this like maybe a shorter version of this conversation before, that I definitely feel like I definitely feel like probably the problem won't be as pronounced when more teams come in, purely because people will be playing other teams. So maybe you just won't come up against as many Chaos teams. But you have the most bloated blitzer in your team, Mighty Blow Strength 5. That is a... I would love a Mighty Blow Strength 5 guy. Just roll 60. Yeah, I love the just roll 60. I really would love to just roll 60s. To be honest, I feel like we're kind of due a game where we just roll 60s because we've had some pretty horrific games today. We had that dwarf game where we just rolled skulls and ones like all day, and then we had another dwarf game where we just got butchered by Chaos again, which has retired the dwarf team now. So I know a lot of people will be glad that the dwarf team's retired, but I feel like if we get to the stage where we concede, then I'm going to retire the team because I hate conceding. I hate doing it. I feel dirty for conceding that game. I really do. Like, if it was just me sitting here playing on my own, you know, then I probably would have just played it out. But I really don't. I really just couldn't. I didn't want to make people sit through just 8 turns of me complaining. So, so I thought I'll just concede at half time and be done with it. Got all the dodges. So he's getting guys in now.
I haven't seen a rat run so fast.
Dodge guys good. We really need. I really need tackle on at least one of these blitzers. The next blitzer that gets the level up is almost certainly getting tackle. I really need tackle on one. You got a level 7 movement, jump up, block, sprint, sidestep. Damn, that is that's a plus movement on a skink. Is that does that make him 10 movement? I always forget if skink's at 8. Rat shit, best shit. Yeah, indeed. I would very much like to. Okay. No. We have still got time here. We're not in too massive of a rush. And again, it's kind of hard. I mean, I do love this thrower. I love him. Oh, is it 9 MV with the double movement? Right, okay. I do love our thrower. Our thrower is so nice. Or is it 10? Okay. Oh, it is 10. Okay. You're confusing me now. Stun is very nice. Oh, it is 10. Okay, cool. So he is a natural Juan. Natural Juan Turner. Yeah, that's it. We've done this before. I'm like, yeah, next blitzer, we really need a tackle piece. And then we roll doubles and get like plus agi. Right. You, sir. It's alignment. So you stand up. Can run. Yeah. Once you get to 10, it is 10, isn't it? Once you get to 10 movement, you are a natural Juan Turner, which is lovely. I would love to have a piece like that on one of our teams. I feel like now the dwarves are retired, the general consensus was that we are probably going to play Skaven or Lizardmen at some point. Black. Oh, I love the block Black Orc. He's so good. He is so good.
You can always trust a Black Orc to bring the pain.
Yeah, you know what? I will take them both down here. There we go.
Look at this. I love the sound of the Skaven when they're
skip. Sweet. I mean, we haven't injured anyone yet, which is good for him. He's like, I don't play Skaven, so I don't know if 3 substitutes is good. I certainly feel like having a level 4 gutter runner sitting on the sideline is not ideal. And also, he's sitting there with a zero SPP move busted lineman. Like, I really have no idea why you'd keep that guy. That seems a little bit iffy, to say the least. You are the block Black Orc, Chuckles. But Chuckles, you know what? The really disappointing thing. You know what the worst thing about this morning was, and the retirement of the dwarf team, is that we literally we got level 2 on our death roller and instantly rolled doubles to get block on him. and I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, we got block on the death roller. It's going to be amazing. He's going to kill everyone. And then we lost the game because we rolled nothing but ones and skulls. And then we immediately got butchered by chaos. I was like, this is going to be so good. We've got a death roller with block. It's going to be great. And then it just was like, nope. Done. Get out. It was an exceptionally impressive set of circumstances which led to it. So, I feel like we blitz this guy. Where do you want to go? You go in here. Has that guy got... Yeah, he's got dodge. Oh, the double skulls. Never mind. Maybe I'll follow this one.
One less obstacle for the ball carrier. Tactical stuff.
Oh, shit. Oh well. Might have been a little bit of a pickle here. We should still be okay, but the plan was if I could have got another guy down there for extra tackle zones, I would have just run this guy up. And then even if we fell over, we should have been alright. But I mean, I feel like we're still in a we're still in a good spot. Like, I feel like we should be alright. Could go iffy against Skaven though. But yeah, no, we had a real rough time of it this morning. We had that. Did we also, like, in the first game we had to make a 2+ dodge to score, and we fell over and like crocked ourselves. Yeah, it all went a bit pear shaped, to be honest, this morning with the dwarves. They have come to an abrupt end. And we have failed. So I need to get a little sticker and put it on my monitor that says never go for it ever, because we have failed so many today. God, this first half though has flown by. It's flown by. All the talk about, yeah, we got the block roller. So that is the silver lining. We got to be happy with that. We got a block roller, which is great. He does have rerolls and stuff, so I wouldn't expect him to foul this. Okay. So, yeah, things are kind of a little messed up here. I suppose that's part one.
It looks like rat stew on the menu tonight. That player is away with the fairies. Better watch out.
Does like being in tackle zones for a handoff doesn't matter, does it? I don't think so. Like, do I get I don't get a minus to the catch because he's not in any tackle zones, do I? Or I don't get a minus to the handoff in any way, shape or form, do I? Is he the best guy to take it? Yeah, he's kind of the only option, really. There we go.
Transmitted. Easy.
There we go. We made a go for it. Fine. Fine.
Touchdown.
As you ball, you got block on the back row.
Amazing. That's going to perk the crowd just as the half-time whistle blows. And it's gone. The match is launched for real.
Oh, so I was just reading back the conversation. This is about the good old Skavens, isn't it? All right.
Return to the slaughter.
So has he got any? I don't think he's got any.
Drive the coach crazy.
He has got a plus
Dean has just kicked it away.
movement 1, maybe. No. Movement 9, no. So we do have to be a little bit careful. We will play it safe, just anyway. Oh, I forgot, we've got goblins now as well. We need to actually put a goblin on the pitch every once in a while. I completely forgot about that. I suppose the goblins are there for when we need... yeah, all the knockouts coming back is a shame, but I suppose the goblins are there for when we desperately need a... When we desperately need a quick touchdown. Send them scurrying down the pitch. Yeah, Joseph, yeah, they go for it like it's finally changing, yes. The worm has turned. We have made a go for it. All is right in the world. All is right in the world.
I often think Blood Bowl might be better.
What are the...
Got rid of the whole ball thing.
Mind you saying that, no, the goblins are not even really great for one-turn touchdowns, are they? Without the ogre, we fired a lineman and we bought some goblins because I was like, oh, you know, our thrower's really good. Maybe we buy a goblin and turn him into a catcher. But I really feel like we're going to fire the goblins again. I really don't feel like I really don't feel like we're ever going to play them. Like, Mogans, man, good to see you. How you doing?
Off the field. Possibly off his mortal coil.
You have missed. You've missed. I don't know. I suppose you've missed some pretty standard fare today, Mogans. You've missed the. You've missed some skulls, some ones, and then us getting butchered by chaos. You know, that's what you've missed. And then us having a long discussion about the merits of the 51 SPP rule and concedes in general. So, welcome. Hopefully, did we lose a Black Orc? Oh, we did. We lost the Black Orc. That sucks. Never mind. Nosedive took a nosedive, indeed. This is just... God damn it.
Going to be carrying that scar around for the rest of their short life.
God damn it. God damn it. Yeah, indeed. I would definitely agree with Jay there. One of the great things about Blood Bowl is if you've got an idea for a team that you really want to make work and you're good enough at it, you can make it work.
The ball in flight is a wonderful thing. From the coach's perspective, even better.
Well, you know, we made a we got a touchdown. We made a go for it for once, which is lovely. But you know, Black Hawk down versus no skinks off the pitch. No Skaven off the pitch. It's kind of unfortunate. And now we get this, which is almost certainly going to be like 100% foul. Yeah, exactly. We make a go for it. Now we're just going to get. Now we're going to get all our Black Hawks off the pitch. I feel like we'll be all right though. I'm hoping that we do well enough second half to either A, make him score quickly, or B, you know, just stall him. Yeah, the big old 97%. Oh well, we got one back, so we are 2 Black Hawks down.
Or they hit harder. They've kicked the ball to the opponents. Now it's time to think differently.
Where's the other one? There you are. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna. I don't know. I feel like the goblins maybe weren't the greatest of ideas. It seemed like a good idea at the time, famous last words and all that, but I suppose. There we go. This'll be fine, I'm sure. Yeah, really high TV gutter runners are like they can do some ridiculous stuff. I know people tend to laugh at elf bullshit, but like really like well-leveled gutter runners are some of the scariest things in Blood Bowl. Like well-leveled gutter runners can just perform miracles. Yeah, definitely though. Like they do get wrecked later on by the good old. Ooh, this could turn out to be nice. Please bounce this way, please. Foul the catch and bounce this way. Ah, never mind. But at least his throw is all the way in the corner of the pitch now. Yeah, gutters can do. I've seen some gutter runners do some absolutely miraculous stuff. It really is hilarious to see.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, Norrie. If they build a kill team and they don't have tackle, you could definitely have a good time against them.
This is going to be decisive.
The thing is though, like even without the even without tackle, like I've seen I've seen Chaos teams at a reasonably low TV with no block or tackle, just Mighty Blow and Claw, but they have like 6 rerolls. So they just basically re-roll every single block that goes badly, and if they get really lucky armor and injury rolls, then they still butcher you anyway.
Safety in numbers.
I think we will like definitely know from like as I've been playing Blood Bowl and from watching the chat and people who obviously play a lot and are better than me. At some point, I will definitely have to make a team and make an effort to put a lot of effort into TV management and see how it just to see how it plays out. Because I don't really do that at the moment. I try and build the teams reasonably competitively, but I don't fire players. I don't like fire linemen when they get to level 2, and I don't do anything with regards to the players to like fire players unnecessarily. So maybe at some point I will make a team and take some advice on what would be the best way to build them and manage the team value and such. That would probably be an interesting experiment at some point. Is he basing? Why is he basing up my thrower? Oh, he's just he's not. He's just dodging. Which again he's going to do because I don't have any tackle yet. Which is, fair enough. It's my own fault. So that guy stands up. That guy. Where can we go? How far can we get? Okay, so you go stand over there. Strength 3. This gutter runner is really hard to deal with. I really like this gutter runner. The dodge wrestle Strength 3 gutter runner is just such a pain. I really do like that guy. You stand up before we do anything else. What's that? A dodge wrestle sidestep guy. I think that's almost worth a 2 dice. Because either way, it puts some pressure on the ball. So. Oh come again. I would love to know at some point. I'm going to end up watching the stream back at some point and just counting how many go for it's I've failed. I feel like I've had a lot of go for it fails today. You go in there.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
I mean, I've no doubt this guy can probably throw it to anyone he likes, but we at least want to make it awkward. There we go.
You'll get an assist now.
And we'll see what happens.
The more the merrier.
A strength 4 tackle wrestle skink. Damn, that is amazing. Strength 4. Where did I see? I do miss. Didn't we have a strength? We had a strength. Did we have a strength 4? No, we had a strength 3 nerves of steel block dodge catcher, didn't we? At one point on our human team. God, I miss what our human team could have been. Like our human team had like a really good thrower catcher combination, and then just got cut down in their prime. Bless them. They tried.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Oh, he got him down. That's a shame. God, I can't wait to be roll. I can't wait to be roll a double and get dodge on our thrower as well. Enemy stare than a gutter run shit, an agi force. Oh yeah.
The players arrive.
I do really like the good old gutter runners. Gutter runners. Even like, this is the weird thing is like even though like I don't play Skaven. I've never played Skaven, and I love the human team, but short of maybe. Like, human blitzers are my favourite piece in Blood Bowl. Like, I don't know why. I just really like human blitzers. I've always just liked human blitzers. But other than human blitzers, I love gutter runners. I think gutter runners are like they're just amazing pieces. I really do like them. Make lizards nets. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm up for taking suggestions. It was always going to be either lizards or gutter runners. So if you fancy the lizards, then lizards it will be, Chuckles. Lizards it will be. Is this the first or second game on the Orcs? I think this is our first game on the Orcs. What I'll do is I'll play one more on the Orcs, and then we will make the lizard team. We will make the lizard team, get everyone in there, and have a couple of games. Yeah, I do. I like Skaven. I just want to make the Skaven team because I've never played them, but I've always like kind of again. I want to play some agi type teams to just get better at playing with them and against them. Okay, you go here for the moment. You are going to go here.
Now that's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
Who do I want to blitz here?
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings around a sandwich. Haha, here's some friends.
Right. That's the guard one. Do I want it going for it? Do I even need to make a going for it actually? Probably not. So I can blitz out this way. So he's almost certainly heading for this gutter runner next, which is a shame. But I'll say it's a shame. It's not a shame, but. Oh no, Chuckles, man. Honestly, you don't like. Again, like I've said before, like I really don't. I'm kind of looking forward to playing all the teams because I really don't. I really haven't played many teams before Blood Bowl 2 other than humans. Scooter, man, thanks very much for dropping by. See you later on, my man. You have a good one. Yeah, no. So I'm actually looking forward to playing all of them. So I'm happy enough to make any team really next. We're going to get through them all eventually. Is the plan. So
Nuffle must be holding him up.
So yeah, no, man. I'm happy enough. I'm happy enough to do Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. He's definitely doing a good job. Just keep the thrower back. Send the only again like this. What he's doing works really well against my Orc team specifically because my Orc team haven't got any tackle. Like when I play against Skavenous humans or Bretts, it's not
Ball is secure. Can the other team
it's not as ideal because I have more tackle, so I can easier just blitz the gutter runners and get them down. Like at the moment, I'm just having real trouble punching the gutter runners to the floor because of all the dodge. But yeah, no, definitely. He's definitely doing a good job at just hanging back and then eventually.
They pass the ball, but will it be a completion?
So I assume he scores here now. Yeah, he scores now, which is fine though. You know, if he scores now, I'm actually okay with that. Then we just get like 6-7 turns to run down the field.
I like what I'm seeing.
I feel like we've done our job there. 8, 9, 10. So we made him score in 3 turns. You vote for halflings.
As we go into the final of the game. All the knockout players are back on the field. How did
Right. We get our Black Orc back, which is nice. God, no deaths on Skaven. I feel kind of disappointed about that, but never mind. Yeah, I haven't got any kind of poll thing set up at the moment. I'll have to do that at some point. But for now, people can just say in chat. I mean, we're not so inundated with chat that I won't be able to. It should be alright. Where's my other Black Orc? You go stand there. Right, who do we want to blitz? Probably in here somewhere. We're going to go down the right hand side. Protect on the left.
Fantastic.
What was that joke? Oh, fantastic thing.
Oh, I'm just trying to introduce a catchphrase. My agent says it will help for future gigs.
Don't do it again. I hate bad puns.
They're going for the ball, but can they pick it up?
There we go. Right. Guard guy.
Right next to a teammate.
Bad mouthing the troll. Indeed. Poor troll. What did he ever do to me? There we go.
Now that's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
Don't fail me now,
The ball
thrower.
is in the player's hands.
There we go.
Next.
Oh, the double skulls. There we go. I feel like I've had a lot of successful blocks and not many successful armor breaks. Which is kind of unfortunate, but
With wrists
these things happen.
He's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
We do have to get a bit of a move on here because we don't have a full 8 turns. We've only got what? Five left? Yeah, 5 left. Okay.
I bet the opposition didn't even see it go by.
Against Skaven, I mostly relied on odor, Jim. When it smells like old cheese, I let it rip. Whoa, that Skaven moves like a brown streak.
Well, that's one way to describe it. These Skavens are just too fast.
This is not the end of the world for us. I'm Chuckles. I personally am not a fan of the tree. I think the tree is a pretty horrible big guy. But again, I don't really play wood elves. That's more from my opinion from playing against wood elves. Like I feel like the tree never really does as much as you would hope. God damn it! I feel like we're definitely coming worse off with the good old armor rolls here. Never mind. We might actually be in a bit of trouble here now with the stun, because I was hoping that I'd have enough of with the 5 players to be able to actually cage up, but it might not be the case now. Yeah, Trezif. I agree with Trezif. Like, I really don't feel like the problem I have with the tree is that so often, like, he really doesn't, unless he like instantly knocks someone out or injures them straight off the line, then he just has such a problem moving around and getting involved in anything that it just becomes really hard. He wastes far too much time just chasing the play. I genuinely feel like the tree is basically just in there for the ridiculous halfling team. And also, like, because you need to have two war dancers, like, people who start with the tree generally end up with no rerolls. Yeah, definitely, Luke. Definitely, I definitely agree with you. That's just why I'm not the greatest fan of it. I feel like it just kind of has too many problems. It always ends up. Where's my block? Yeah, it's my block one, so we get to punch with him.
He's about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
Right. No, this is going to be a little bit risky, but where do we want to cage up? How far back can he get? Not that far, but he can at least stick a guy there. Okay, so maybe we do it this way. That's going to come last. This is a bit iffy because the guy went down and got stunned, so we're going to have to try and go this way.
This is a big game, Bob. How do you feel about being at such an important match?
Indifferent, Jim. Ask me again.
Yeah, I definitely prefer the Ogre. I think the Ogre's a pretty good big guy all in all. I quite enjoy playing with the Ogre. He's certainly not the best. I definitely feel like the Crocs is better and stuff like that, so... Oh, come again. We failed another go for it.
He's on him now, like a halfling on a hot dinner.
Crocs is exactly. Does the Crocs have? Does the Crocs have Bonehead as well? Or does he have Wild Animal? I do definitely think the Wild Animal is way better than Bonehead, which is why I kind of like the Minotaur. But yeah, exactly. Chuckles. That just came up as I was thinking about that. Yeah, I definitely much prefer Wild Animal to Bonehead. I feel like that's much better. And there we go. I still feel like when Nurgle come into the game, I feel like the Beast of Nurgle is by far the best big guy though. I really do like the Beast of Nurgle. He's slow as anything, but between Disturbing Presence and Tentacles, he's a pain to deal with. The Rat Ogre because Block Core Mighty Blow. I could definitely see that. He could definitely do work. Definitely has the capacity to do work. See, this is one of those situations where you just kind of have to hold your hand up and go, well, okay, if he makes this, then what can I do? Like, again, none of these dodges individually are hard. It's just the fact that he's got to make 4 of them and then the block. That's all. Yeah, I think no. Does the Rat Ogre start with Frenzy, or does he? I think he does. I kind of every time I see a Rat Ogre, I kind of feel like he has Frenzy. Oh, he does start with Frenzy, yeah. Roger. Okay, so is he going to dodge again to Oh yeah, I suppose, yeah, they all do, yeah, because the Minotaur has it as well, and then... Okay, this could be a little bit frustrating, but we'll see. Indeed, yeah, the rats are being a little bit of a pain. Well, there goes his reroll of finally. So now we're kind of forced into a situation where we kind of really need to make a dodge, and if we don't make the dodge, we're kind of boned. Because if the ball goes loose and there's a scramble, then I feel like he's definitely better positioned to pick up the ball than we are, being Skaven and all. Right, you stand up. You stand up. I could blitz one and then punch the other one, but then my thrower can't go anywhere, which is not what I want. I could hand off to the... See, what would be... How much is the dodge? The dodge is 67% and the handoff is 50, probably 67 as well. So I'm probably almost certainly better off making the dodge. And then it just becomes a case of what to do afterwards.
You need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
Alright, well let's do it because we kind of have to. I feel like we should make 67% with a reroll. Oh, thank God for that. Alright. So now where do we need to protect ourselves? Which direction? I suppose we just do it this way and see if we can get him to survive.
Ball is secure. Can the other team steal it away?
See if we can get him to survive the inevitable block that comes his way.
That's it. Force him back and then pow!
But we really need some armor breaks here, don't we? Okay, let's just do this and see what happens. No, it's not ideal, but we'll make him roll some dice and see. We need to get a move on. Like we're taking some risks because it's 1-1. We're kind of playing to try and win rather than draw. Like we need to get a shift on if we're going to score in 3 more turns. And unfortunately, we're just oh, that's a shame. Unfortunately, we're just not... Like, you would hope normally against Skaven, you hope that by this point in the game you've got rid of a couple of them so that you had a numbers advantage, and we're just not. We're not...
This player, like
oh, yeah, no, yeah, I'm pretty sure Crocs has Bonehead, yeah, rather than a wild animal. Isn't it just the Minotaur and the Rat Ogre? If Saurus started with block, they would just be... God damn it, the stuns are really not helping.
They'll need to get rid of the ball now there's pressure on them.
The stuns are really, really not helping.
Oh, this could be fun, especially if the ball holder goes down.
You ain't gonna outscore the rats. I don't know. Well, we did. The thing is, we did our job. Like we scored on our drive, and then we made him score quickly, and we're doing our best to try and go for a win. But unfortunately, like we're just getting out punched by Skaven. Like, kind of disappointing. Like, you know, we're getting stunned and knocked out and injuries, and we're not doing anything to him, which is a real problem.
ball in danger, and carrier too.
I probably would have re-rolled that actually. I don't know. Just got to pass to a black. Yeah, that's like the new that's like the new thing. Just got to
impossible to tackle.
Just got to pass to a Black Orc.
Love it.
And do you mean down here, Guitar Bot, where I tried to dodge away instead of making 2 blocks? Because the thing down here was that even if I made a block and a blitz and then another block, then my thrower was stuck here, and I'm probably not going to score to win. Like there wasn't any way I could have cleared them all away from the ball carrier without blocking with the thrower as well. Oh right, okay. Yeah, I mean the thing was like the thrower was stood next to 3 gutter runners. Like so, even if I block one and then blitz one and then block with the thrower, then they're all just stood here anyway. Like then my thrower's still stood here anyway. He can't go anywhere, which is why I just thought I might as well do the dodge while I have the reroll. If I blocked the rats, I would have been in a better scoring position. Well, these rats down here, I don't know which rats I could have blocked that. Oh, you see, yeah. Sorry, you mean if I blocked, then yeah. If it went wrong, then the rats could have just picked up. Like either way, like if it went wrong, if it went wrong either way, it was going to be a bit of a pain. But as it happened, it's just one of them days. Like I'm just having one of them days where it's things are just not necessarily going spectacularly well for me. Like with regards to like injuries and armor and such.
Loosen the key and let the pretty little the ball carrier go.
We're failing an awful lot of go-for-its as well, which is a pain. That works though.
It's like peeling an onion.
Like this stun, this stun here is a real pain. We would very much have loved to have just stood this guy up again. As it happens, we make a dodge, but it could have been worse. How many turns we got left? 3 turns? Is it worth just making a block here instead? Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. It does. You know, it happens. It's not the end of the world. I'm sure we'll have days when everything goes our way. We've had days where everything goes our way. We've had some spectacular games in the past. Let you go here. You just go up the pitch as far as you can. And then it becomes a case of, do we block? How many turns have we got after this? 2? There we go. Okay. Alright, so again he's going to get blocks on us, but we're just going to keep doing it. We're just going to keep trying to get down the field. Oh yeah, definitely. Like I've never claimed that I play perfectly in the I've never once claimed that I am perfect and that the only reason I lose games is dice. Like I never only lose games because of dice. I lose games because I made some little mistakes here and there, or I could have done some things better, or 101 things. I just mean in general, there's been a lot of times today where we've tried to do some stuff which is not particularly outrageous, and we've rolled a lot of 1s and skulls. Like we've failed a lot of go-for-its today. In some situations where it wasn't really outrageous to try and make 1 go for it. Like that's all. But yeah, no, I certainly don't lose games just because of dice, or not often anyway. Not often. Yeah, no, but there's always there is definitely always room to learn. There is always room to learn. There is always stuff that I could do better.
Nice. Very nice. They're attacking the ball carrier, Bob.
I know, Jim. I'm watching the same match as you.
Oh well.
Good defensive block.
You worry about 1 go for it. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, and again, like you should worry about 1 go for it. But I feel like, you know, if you only fail a go for it on a 1, then you should pass it. Like if you're only going to make 1 go for it in a turn, then you should pass it. Technically, like that's not to say you always will, obviously. But you know, technically you that's in your favour. This is just a situation whereby, you know, we were just trying to play for the win. Like, the only way to play for a win in this situation was to try and get the ball down the field. Like, keep moving the ball down the field. On another day, you know, maybe it turns out that he doesn't out bash us with Skaven. That's all. Like, little things like that. Oh yeah, don't get me like I definitely feel like, don't get me wrong, there are definitely games where I feel like I've been a little unlucky. I would be lying if I said I don't feel like there are some games that I'm unlucky. Of course there are. But even in the games that I am unlucky, I'm never of the opinion that luck is the only reason I lose. Sometimes it plays a very large part in certain games, but there's always stuff I could do better, always. But again, like, you know, this has just been a bit of a weird game where I feel like we've played reasonably well, but unfortunately we've got outbashed by Skaven. Like, that's just... I feel like if things would have gone a little bit better and we had a numbers advantage, then maybe we would have found the second half a lot easier than it's turned out. As it is, it's a bit awkward. So if we can get we want to blitz him. Ideally, we want to blitz him this way, because if we do knock him down, I want to push him this way to get the ball to come out here, so that the thrower has a better chance to dodge out and pick it up. But can I get alignment on this guy? What's more important, making the blitz or getting alignment on this guy? I don't know. No, because I suppose getting alignment on this guy, actually, because then he has to at least... It kind of makes his handoff harder, or he has to pass it, which is not easy. So we'll do it this way. That guy can't reach. So yeah, I feel like we want to do the blitz this way and see what happens. There we go. So he went towards the KO helps.
That's how you take down a rat man, Jim. A solid punch to the mangy critter will stop it flipping around.
Oh, I mean, I suppose we got to try it. It's highly unlikely, but we got to try it, because what else are we going to do? We'll stand a guy. Don't want to stand. Yeah, I suppose let's just stand a guy up first, just for the sake of an extra tackle zone somewhere. Is KO subject to AV? Yeah, the way it works is that every time you block someone, you roll against their armor, and if you beat the armor roll, then you roll an injury roll. The KO, you get more. The KO with regards to KOs and AVs, they don't rely on each other. It's just that when you break armor, you then get a chance to injure them, and a KO is one of the outcomes of the injury roll. So you just tend to get more KOs against low AV because you get more injury rolls because you break more armor. If that makes sense. Like, every time you block someone, it's two separate rolls. You roll armor and then you roll injury. So if you break the armor, you roll the injury. And I think is it like a 7 or an 8 you get a KO? Maybe? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure of the exact numbers actually on the injury roll, but
not up to much today, poor thing.
Oh, he picked it up. God damn it. Never mind. Again, that kind of... okay, and he made the catch as well. Okay, so now we are pretty boned. We might have had a shot at scoring, but not anymore. Now he could score. 8 and 9 a KO. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Will it go anywhere? Here comes the last chance pass. Hey, they're moving the ball really well.
Never mind. So we end up losing to Skaven bullshit, which kind of hurts. It really hurts. I feel like we did alright that game. I feel like 2-1. I feel like a loss is a little on the harsh side, but you know, it is what it is.
Could be the one that brings victory.
We tried for the victory, and it bit us in the behind. Yeah, I mean that is rats. They can do that, but you know, if he makes dodge, pick up in tackle zones, jumps out, hands off, runs down, passes to another guy in tackle zones, dodges away and scores, then you've got to roll your hands up and say, well, you know, not much I can do about that. I did what I could, and he rolled a lot of dice, and it worked out. Let's just put some guys on the line, see what happens. Yeah, exactly. Is that the way it is, Jeremy? Damn you, you loser! Damn you! Oh god.
The attacker has an assist.
But yeah, I feel, you know what, I genuinely feel like the weird part about this game is I genuinely feel like it's that Skaven stuff at the end. Like, Skaven can do that. I've got no problem with that. Like, that's just one of the things that Skaven does. Like, it's weird to feel like the big problem we had this game is that we kind of got outbashed by the Skaven. Like, well, not it's not that we got out. It's not even so much that we got outbashed by the Skaven. It's just that the fact that we did absolutely nothing to the Skaven injury-wise means that like, we just didn't get a numbers advantage, which made things really hard. So yeah. I feel like we did enough to get a draw out of that, though. I feel like we did enough to get a draw, but never mind. Black Orc finally got a level up, which we love. It was almost worth to play that game just to get a level up on a Black Orc. Give me block, good sir. There we go. Block. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm not. Again, I've said before, I'm not really a fan of the turn 16 foul. It's not really my thing. I really don't see the point in it. It doesn't actually do me any favours at all to turn 16 foul. You still haven't got. I know you still haven't got the level. Right, we're gonna fire the goblins because we bought them because we thought it was a good idea, and as it turns out, we're just never going to use them. The question just becomes: do we want to go with 12 or 13? Because you're not good enough. It's a little harsh, but yeah. God, we've had a pretty rough run lately. Do I want to go? Yeah, you know what? I'll buy another lineman. I think. Yeah, I think we'll buy another lineman. I like having.
I've always been a
no, you know what? Actually, no, we're not. Not for now. We're gonna play with just this many for a little while and see how it goes. We're going to go with 12. Mutant League Football, damn. Yeah, you know what, actually? The free bribe probably is better, actually, at this point. I should remove that. I just bought... The thing is, I bought the serve thing just because we always get the free bribe. But I feel like the free bribe is probably... you know what? I actually feel like this for the Orcs. I actually feel like this is really good for the Orcs. The star player one. Because I feel like the Orcs have two really good... Why don't I buy rerolls and sell it? Yeah, that's probably a better idea, actually. That's probably a better idea. Yeah, I'll go with the bribe one. But I do feel like the... I feel like the star player one is actually pretty good for the Orcs.